The year is 1582, and Oda Nobunaga is at the height of his power. The only rivals left in central Japan are the Mori, Uesugi, and Hojo clans, and they're either busy fighting with each other or dealing with internal conflict. It's the perfect time to strike. So Nobunaga sends his generals to attack these three clans, including his right-hand man, Hideyoshi, who's sent to battle against the Mori. But he also sends his other generals further outward, including Shikoku, so he can expand his control further into the periphery. Once that's taken care of, he goes on a victory tour around the Kansai area with his closest ally, Tokugawa Ieyasu. But the two part ways, leaving Tokugawa to finish the tour on his own, while Nobunaga heads back to Kyoto. In Kyoto, he plans to rest and regroup before returning to the front lines with his army, while he will assist one of his generals. But before he leaves, he tells a man named Akechi Mitsuhide to go ahead of him and meet him at Honno-ji Temple, which is where he usually stays when he's in Kyoto. Akechi Mitsuhide is a bodyguard of the puppet shogun Ashikaga Yoshiaki, and is sort of the go-between for him and the emperor. But instead of going to Kyoto, Akechi Mitsuhide goes to his castle in Tamba province, which is modern-day Shiga. There he gathers an army, and after a night of Renga poetry, marches on Kyoto to attack Nobunaga. Mitsuhide knows that Nobunaga is incredibly vulnerable. All of his generals are away from the capital and engaged in battles on his behalf. So he has his men surround Honno-ji Temple, where Nobunaga is taken by surprise. He tries his best to fight back but is quickly overwhelmed. Realizing his time is up, Nobunaga decides to commit seppuku, ritual suicide. Before he dies, he turns to his young page, Mori Ranmaru. His last words are, "Ran, don't let them come in." And Ranmaru knows what to do. He sets fire to the temple and then commits seppuku himself. This way, with the temple turned to ash, no one will be able to take Nobunaga's head as a trophy. Afterwards, Mitsuhide goes to Nijo Palace to attack Nobunaga's son, Nobutada, who's also forced to commit seppuku. So the question is, why did Mitsuhide kill Nobunaga? To this day, no one is really sure. Most agree that for some reason, Mitsuhide had some sort of personal grudge. Perhaps he did not like Nobunaga's cruelty, the way that he killed women, children, monks, anyone who got in his way of trying to consolidate Japan. Or perhaps he did not like the way that he was treated by Nobunaga, as there were rumors that Nobunaga treated him quite cruelly. Some have even said that he was yelled at or humiliated by him. Others have said that Mitsuhide was insecure about his future, while others have argued that perhaps a third party asked him to kill Nobunaga on their behalf. Or maybe it's because of his own personal ambition. Maybe he believed that it was he, not Nobunaga, who was the right man to unify Japan. But most likely, it's probably some combination of all of the above. Either way, Mitsuhide's plan is incredibly short-sighted, because though he declares himself the new master of Oda's territories, as we will see in the next video, his reign is short-lived.